Welcome back. Thanks so much for tuning in. Kaleigh Evans is here. She's the community event director at Grandma's House, and that's just right down the road. And I drove by there the other day, and they have those things out front. Yep. What's the significance of the what do you call it?
Windmills.
Windmills.
So April is Child Abuse Awareness Month across the nation, and what the Children's Advocacy Centers across Arkansas do to help raise awareness and remind everybody, you know, that we're still needed is we all put out pinwheels. And
pinwheels.
Pinwheels.
Windmills, I knew there was a certain
we'll
name
take
for
it.
Yeah.
And this year, for the first time ever, we've broken our record again. We're setting out over 500 pinwheels.
Cool.
Sweet.
Cool.
So everybody wants to know what they stand for. For each pinwheel we put out, that's for a child that walked through our doors.
Wow.
In 2020. So we saw 540 kids last year.
Wow. It's
cool.
unfortunate the need is there, but it is so good to have that taken care of through y'all. So.
Yeah, we get people all the time who are still like, we don't really know. We don't think this is happening here. We don't know why y'all are needed.
Yeah.
Evidently.
And I'm just thinking, go drive around, look at the square, look at our building here and our locations in Mountain Home and Berryville, and I tell people, look at those pinwheels. That's how many kids walk through our doors.
Yeah.
This is definitely still a need, and right now we estimate at least 20% of the children in any of our 7 counties have suffered some sort of abuse.
Wow. That could be verbal, physical, any. Okay.
Grandma's House serves any sort of priority 1 abuse case, and that can be sexual, physical, exposure to drugs, domestic violence, neglect. Okay. We cover it all.
Do you have a statistic on what's not brought to the attention? Are there some cases that you will never know about? I mean, is there a statistic for that, or
sometimes?
Because you think of the 500, but then
Right.
what about is it twice that many, or?
Well, the general statistic is that you see about 30% of child abuse cases that ever come to light, because it is so rare that children disclose just because they're being threatened, or 95% of abuse is at the hands of a caregiver, somebody they love and know and trust, and you don't want to lose that person, or not be able to see them anymore, have to be taken away from your siblings possibly. So there are good reasons why people don't tell, or why children don't tell what's going on with them. But we do partner with our multidisciplinary teams, which is through, Department of Human Services and local law enforcement agencies and the Crimes Against Children Division of the State Police. So if the case is priority 2 or lower, sometimes those investigators will go out and check on the families and the kids and see how they're doing. But if it's any sort of priority 1 with that sexual or physical abuse aspect in it, especially, they'll come to us.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
For someone that doesn't know all those levels, and they may possibly see a neighbor or relative being abused, I mean, what would be the first step for them?
The first step is to call the child abuse hotline. It doesn't matter if you aren't 100% sure. Your gut rarely lies, and ultimately you want that child to have guaranteed safety. So go ahead and call the child abuse hotline. It's 1-844-SAVE-A-CHILD. And for anybody who doesn't remember that, it's generally posted on our social media about once a week on Facebook. And then there's a button in the top right-hand corner of our website where you can click it and it pulls up the number for you to call. So you just dial it right there. Or you can always call us at Grandma's House and we'll walk you through the steps.
Okay.
And I would imagine, and hopefully, that someone that is concerned can be anonymous?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it can. And the only time it wouldn't ever be anonymous is if something went to court.
Okay.
But I will say that's a rarity.
Okay.
You have an event or a fundraiser?
Yes. So April is jam-packed for us. Like I said, it's Child Abuse Awareness Month, and so we had the American Legion setting out pinwheels for us. And then tomorrow is NWA Gives Day. So any nonprofit in Northwest Arkansas can participate in this event, and it's online only. It's 12 hours of giving from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. People can go online to our Facebook page or our website, and they can click to donate to Grandma's House. We have a goal of $2,000 to reach in a 12-hour giving period. So we're really hoping that our community comes together and allows us to hit that goal. And then toward the end of the month, on April 22nd, we are partnering with the prosecuting attorney's office here in town and working with our victim witness coordinator, April Benefill, and we're going to be participating in Crime Victims Day. And what that is just an event down on the square for a couple of hours where Grandma's House and several other victim advocacy agencies here in Boone County, we get together and we just remind people that there are victims across all platforms and that all of our agencies are still needed, and to take a moment to remember those victims and hear a couple of them speak out about what their experience was and how our agencies all banded together to help them heal and receive justice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's good to see that there's events happening again.
Oh,
You know, we've
thank
gone through
God.
another
Yes.
an entire year of being cooped up. So it's good. Hopefully we can get back to a place where, you know, the community can be a community again.
Right.
So
I
it's
sure
good to
hope
see
so.
that. Yeah, I hope you get a lot of people coming out and
Yeah.
supporting what you do down there.
Me too.
Well, you've got to go, right? You've got a big
Yes.
event to get to, and we don't want to hold you any much longer because I think we're pushing the top of the hour.
Top of the hour. Well, do I have
But-
time to say one last thing?
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's
Okay,
up
great.
to you. Yeah, go ahead.
So Grandma's House, in partnership with the American Legion, both the auxiliary and the Legion themselves, we are doing a pinwheel fundraiser also. You
Okay.
can buy a pinwheel to have at your home, your office, stick in your
good.
kid's
Okay.
backpack, whatever. You can buy them for just $1. You can get them from myself or from any of the Legion group. You can just contact them through their Facebook pages. And anybody who wants to get a hold of me can contact Grandma's House through our Facebook page, or you can give me a call at 870-517-1681.
And we have a
Sweet.
phone number of 391-2224. Is that
That's
the office
the general,
number?
yeah,
General
office number,
Okay.
and I'm extension number 7, so just
Okay,
give me
good.
a call.
Now we can get you anyway. All right.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Kaleigh.
much, Kaleigh.
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. Up next, we have Beth Kaffenberger and Rebecca Force from the Boone County Library, and they're here to talk about all kinds of things happening down there at the library. We'll find out all about that in just 2 minutes. Stay with us.